kind of like the thing about like him being a successful loser, like.
Right, I'm getting that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, do you think you are not well established, correct? As a hero, you have just started to act in your year.
No, we talked about that.
He was. I can't remember.
I think we said that it would make sense for him to have been established. Like,
okay.
It's not new.
Oh, I see. So that means this is kind of interesting. You have managed to keep your superheroing completely separate from your company life.
Yeah.
So that means you must have some sort of facility or some sort of relatively secret workplace, right, that you use for your own superhero stuff. And it must mean you must be really motivated.
Yeah.
You don't do that for fun, right? This is something that...
I'm kind of thinking about it like the way, like that it's a bit graphic, but you know how like people who are very, have a personality that's very open and they have like stuff they need to do, they're kind of like into weird stuff like BDSM.
On the side.
Yeah, because they want to like the control.
Oh, okay.
So I think
this is like his secret outlet.
And he doesn't want to become, because I thought about that. Why would he be secret if he wants to like? But then if
maybe he has to conform too much in his job.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to. Because the thing is, when he's this other person, he can do whatever he wants.
Right.
And no one is looking at him like for who he is. So
everybody likes that.
Yeah, and if he comes out publicly, then
they'll just treat him the way they always do.
Yeah, and
he'll get friend zoned again.
And he also has to do also good things.
Right.
But if he's secret, then he can do whatever he wants.
Right.
And that's.
So he's off the leash a little bit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, or like if someone has done something bad to him, he can maybe get revenge.
Right.
So I think
kind
of like a control thing.
Yeah. Okay.
The personality down at least. I chose focused, passionate about justice, in citation marks I might add, whatever that might mean, and cynical, having been experienced with this sort of whatever happened.
Oh, I see. So your character wants justice, but it doesn't trust it.
No.
Okay.
Or maybe the society is not, really at her level of, perceived justice or perceived, something there.
Dangerous do-gooder.
Yeah. Those are the fun ones.
Okay.
And I might have the number 3 here, which is, if the hero has a secret identity, she does. What is it, and how does he keep it secret? Does anyone know the secret? No, that's when personality is so low, they don't. But I'd like, by being masked when on the job, so to speak, that's how it's kept secret. So don't leave witness, don't get seen. How do they interpret that?
Wait, say that again?
Yeah, I'm wondering how you're supposed to interpret the number 3 here. The third. What is it? Like, what is the secret identity?
That's Nina.
Oh, that's the name of the... That's the name of the
that's the name and lifestyle of the real person.
Yeah.
That's the secret identity.
That's the secret. I was like...
Peter Parker to Spider-Man.
Right.
It
doesn't say Nina on the cover of the comic, okay?
So no, it doesn't.
That's the
exactly. So that's that is the secret. Oh, well, then we've solved that. But because then in that case, number 8 is how are they dressed, basically.
Right.
That should be masked in like dark clothes. That's how I imagine it.
Okay.
So in that case, I should change it. But
now there's some interesting things. I noticed you guys have no movement powers.
No.
So that means
like being fast or moving
either
something
one.
else.
Either one.
Okay.
Yeah. So that means but I will also point out all of your characters are capable of inventing things.
Okay.
And as long as it's and there's rules for constructing things. Weapons, vehicles, robots, anything weird inventions. And what it takes is resources and time. So I'll talk to you more about the rules for it. But the point is, if you try to invent something that's kind of above your reason, there's a chance for it to go wrong. as long as you stay down in your level, I think that there's a pretty good chance that it'll be okay.
Yeah, like obviously for like, given that I am an industrial robot, like
There could be a little bit of
some
invention.
point, some sort of mobility.
But what's good about that is that that means that you could come up with a solution for the group to travel that you don't have to get superpowers for. You've invented it.
Mm-hmm.
So the group will end up with a little library of inventions that have been created in play. Also, they're a lot easier to make, a lot faster, if you make them one use only, or rather this adventure only. Right? So you can invent something that you know is not permanent.
All right.
It will burn out or get broken or whatever soon. And then you have a different role for it. So, yeah. What's going on?
The name.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, that's really hard to come up with a name for.
Oh. Well, let's think about it this way. Let's think about what you would be called by the media.
Yes.
That's the way to do it. And that's actually one of my favorite ways to make up a superhero name, is not what they want to call themselves.
Yeah.
They might want to say, I am the Justiciar. But no. The neighbors call them,
the guy with the big pants.
Well, yeah, or even worse. They might call you, the alley murderer. You're like, I didn't kill that guy.
Interesting real life example.
I'm the Justiciar. It's like the alley murderer. God damn it.
I think a real life example from Sweden is Lars Romanen.
Yeah, that's true.
Serial killer.
Yeah.
Hunted people with the laser sight on his gun.
Yeah.
I think two different people in there. There was copycat later on too. But obviously not the superhero, just a maniac. But
right.
Yeah.
So it was known
in
the press
like,
as
people. Yeah. It's easy to get that moniker for some reason.
Yeah. So
like,
that actually might be useful for you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that.
Or just in working in industry, people have monikers just because of some stupid shit that happened.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Like we have one guy, like, I used to be called the I-beam, like or in Swedish, the Balkan.
Yeah.
Just because he once at a job first day on the job just clocked himself so hard.
Right. So that's it. That's it.
Like
your name.
That's
the end of you.
So yeah, that shit does happen.
I'm looking for another job now.
Happen on a big level, like
Yeah.
You see, if you had decided that the gear was like a company mascot, then clearly it would be some sort of lovely branded name that would go on the side of a white van driving around Norrköping, right?
Yeah.
But it's not.
Yeah.
So think about what out there he does and what the news would call him.
Yeah, but like mental force, weather control, and invisibility are all three things that, like, it doesn't really.
Well, that's the point. They don't know. Like you get shit done. Yeah, you've done shit. So maybe it's mysterious.
The only thing you can see is claw.
Right. So maybe, but all they've ever found is evidence of your claws in use.
That's true.
So what would they call you? The slasher?
I don't know.
Or maybe, but what did you accomplish? You must have done good things, right?
Yeah.
So maybe you rescued some people. Maybe you did something really good and that event became your name. Or maybe you made it snow in the middle of summer and saved a bunch of people for some reason, right? And so everyone calls you like the Winter Man or something like
what's,
that.
forest fire or something.
Right.
Made it rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could be called something, and people said there was this guy, and he came and made it rain.
You have weather control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
SMOE is here in town.
Yes.
So there's like a lot of connotations you can do with that. So
yeah,
that's true.
But think of it as something your character has done that has captured people's attention. It doesn't have to cover everything. It's just this historical thing for your character, which makes a lot of sense. Actually, I like that.
I had it like even with my constraints of being a robot and only having 2 powers, it was just so easy.
It was
for me.
so clear.
So it was like, what would you call a mechanical or an industrial unit? So like, it's the robot number 11 working that set of equipment. So like, all right, that's it. And like he's a it is a robot.
I do kind of like the idea that they try to give you a name and like, that's not my name.
I have a designation.
Come on.
Works perfectly fine.
I am not Bob. It's sort of the opposite of the stereotype that the robot wants a human name. Yeah. He's like, fuck that noise.
He does not care
He doesn't care about that. Yeah.
No.
No, I like that. Cool.
Like at most, like he does probably would have a shortening of that, like Swedish military designations are all about those like shortenings.
Are you still like working with the company? Part of it?
No, I think because given that I do have a good
you became designated a person, right?
Yes,
you're designated a person, and
I
you
know
have that.
I now have a remarkable.
So you have and remarkable means what? What does it mean there?
Yes, small corporation.
You have, right.
Yeah, so essentially like a consultation business.
Okay.
For industrial applications and robotics and like.
Actually, you probably have consulted for that company.
Oh, very likely.
Yeah.
So it's like, like I'm a scholar as well.
That's right.
So.
Okay. Makes sense. Your character's pretty fucking cool now. I'm starting to get it. Yeah.
I am starting to like it a lot because like first like okay robot okay cool because like I did have I have no prior knowledge of how to run the system and I just like had an idea like okay what would my idea superpower be like all right I had an idea and then like we're rolling again just dropping all that behind me let's see what I can get out of this and then like. All right. That's the fun thing about these kind
systems.
Of systems.
Yeah, these systems do a really nice job. This was at the time. I remember that people thought that the character creation was too random, but I think they looked at it superficially and just saw that you could get anything for anything, and they didn't really try it.
Yeah.
Because when people started trying it and playing it, they really like it.
Yeah. Also, I guess that could be really dependent on where you come from. If you are used to maybe at some sort of like... Dungeons and Dragons would have a lot more narrow selection.
I will point out, this game came out at the height of Wolverine and Punisher popularity.
Yeah.
And the thing about those characters were not well written at that time. They never failed. They were always cool. They never failed. They got all the good lines. They were always right. Mm-hmm. And so when this comes along and you are making up characters who are more defined by daily life and problems and things, people were like, where's my Wolverine? He doesn't have any problems. He has traumas, not problems. Mm-hmm. But traumas are cool. They just mean he wants to kill people more.
Yeah. They have the same thing, like, I want to be Legolas and I don't roll an elf in Dungeons and Dragons. Mm-hmm.
Or you roll an elf with a low, you end up with a low...
I'm shit at the bow now.
Yeah, I'm terrible at those. Yeah.
Yeah, I should be a carpenter instead.
I got the name.
Oh.
Vrinnevy Vinden.
Bra.
Because
All right.
It was that forest that I swooped in and saved the day with the rain.
No, I'm not gonna pick that.
But
No, not really. But that's an alternative.
Somewhat modernized version of that.
No, I'm not going.
No, you're not.
Okay. It's just an idea.
I like the idea though because given that there are pre-existing with the old tour.
You could, given that your character is about this Justice by Night stuff,
mm-hmm.
you could be into marking your territory with a rune, right? You've done something and you leave that mark. People know you.
That's tie into the name because I actually picked the name Silverlansen.
So, all right.
Which means same in English actually, very close. So that mark, obviously a javelin or something left within, not silver perhaps, that's expensive. But
Is there like a name for, because if he's not like the top guy in the company, would it make sense for him to be some kind of boss in
director of development director?
Yeah.
Chief technical officer.
Yeah. Well, director of, I mean, sounds better. Yeah.
Director of development.
Director of development, yeah.
Okay.
Så utvecklingschef.
Ja,
Okay.
ja.
Forskningschef. Ja. Forskningsdirektör.
Yes, sir.
This is how my robot looks like, by the way.
Very nice.
This is like a classic.
No, I see, yeah. But he has to look a little bit like personal to some extent, right?
Oh yeah, but like that's like the original.
That's
form.
the original, right?
So
okay.
that was what he started at.
Right. So then we work up additions from there.
Because obviously, like, given that he has he got sentience in like 86 or something like that. So he had some years to gain mobility and then develop his powers to the degree where he's
and you're new in the area, is that correct? Or well established?
Well, let's see what that actually meant. I don't think
did I do well
I picked neither. Do I have to pick one of them? I don't think I ever. I just took hero looks human and then origin secret and identity secret.
It's a good question. I'm having a hard time visualizing the middle ground.
You're right, actually. That's
and we're assuming that you've done, if you're well established, we assume you've done good things. So that's why the popularity is high.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as being, in this one you have to pick one, I think.
Yeah, well, let's just pick...
So what's your...
In that case, I will pick there as well.
You're well established.
Yeah, so...
But we know that.
So that makes me... That's actually like... Because I haven't accounted that. So that my popularity is 90.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm also well established.
Even with being a robot. Yeah. So, what's your karma?
70. Because I pumped my psyche with the pump. Mm-hmm. So I have amazing psyche.
Uh-huh. And what's your karma?
80.
Popularity?
40.
And then for your character, Alien, the karma is
100.
And popularity? 40.
40. Yeah.
Okay. So you are the old school Norrköping superhero.
Yeah.
You've been here for 40 years and you have done good work. You are a member of the community.
Yeah, I think you're doing slow and good work.
You are the and it's so Norrköping too. Oh God, it is so stereotyped. You know what? I should make like some slick tech bro in Linköping who's like exactly the opposite of you. Right. Some completely like superficial, flashy.
Oh yeah, like
over digital, bullshit.
But like
all venture capital, right?
Mm-hmm.
Promises, stock options,
all
that stuff. Totally different from you. Mm-hmm. And that's the Linköping one.
Is there a description of the abilities somewhere?
Yes, that's in here. So let's...
Just like, if I could see the
sure.
Psyche one.
Yeah. Oh, well, for Psyche... Well, remember, these are very, very brief descriptions. Here. So this is almost the same paragraph. Oh, and for plasticity? Did you have plasticity?
No,
You didn't
I just
take it.
didn't know what
That's
it was.
plasticity.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I just hadn't heard that word.
I think the generation here, we did change it. +2 ranks.
Yeah.
But and here it's just like, it's either...
well, yes, we checked that first. What did you roll for it?
Excellent.
And what's your endurance?
Poor.
Okay, so it is... That means that... okay, so excellent or typical. Whichever is better. So yours is excellent. Right.
And that is I'm sure it's really the basic.
And what it means is that you would recover as if...
Endurance was excellent.
As if it was excellent.
And since we put that twice.
Right.
Twice we did a special thing.
Right.
It should be then a step above, or should it just
a step
be
above.
excellent?
No, a step above.
So,
and so that becomes...
we have it down here.
Remarkable. Right. So you recover as if you had remarkable endurance. That's kind of cool. Because endurance won't... I mean, your endurance would be like resisting certain things.
Yeah.
And you'd fail at those.
Yes.
But you'd get up again.
Yeah.
You're a get up again character. Yeah. I like that. Yeah.
Should I have a popularity as Kevin as well?
Yes, but let me think about that.
Okay.
Because they don't really have rules for that. But for secret identities, it seems kind of necessary.
Yeah.
And I want to keep it simple, though.
Yeah.
I think it should focus with just what's your social role, and it's not special.
And then also, what is base of operations and group F?
Base of operations, what city? Or what area?
Okay. What area of Norrköping?
What do you guys want to say Norrköping?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah. And for the group affiliation, we haven't really named a group yet, so let's just...
okay, but that means like...
We have the same group.
Well, yeah, if people identify you as teamed up, then there would be an...
Okay.
But we should think about that later.
Yeah.
Because you could also choose for it to be sort of a loose association, right? Instead of like a dedicated team. In which case, I have different ideas for the name. Think of that actually as the name of the comic.
Like
makes more sense.
Like a clubhouse.
Or it could be, depending on what we manage to accomplish, how public it is. We might just get a moniker.
That's right.
Or
it could be more of a conceptual thing. I mean, I could easily write a superhero comic called Chicago Stories.
Yeah, because you have a lot of knowledge about Chicago and stuff you could do with that.
True.